Nantou may be Taiwan's only landlocked county, but believe it or not, it's also home to one of the most iconic water scenes in the country, sunmoonlake.
日月潭呢，这个我们的环台的这个自行车道呢，是曾经被 CNN 票选过全世界最美的自行车的车道，这个是非常难得的。
With Taiwan facing a drought of historic proportions, I was worried that there wouldn't be enough water in the lake to enjoy the view. But the county chief gave me something else to look forward to.
如果像这个季节来的时候，如果在梅雨季还没有来，他就会看到我们的九只蛙哦。那这个九只蛙能不能看得到，就要碰运气了。
So will we be able to see all 9 frogs? There's only one way to find out. The 30-kilometer trip around the lake takes about 3 hours. There are plenty of things to see along the way: a massive Taoist temple, a sprawling visitor center that looks like 2 arms embracing the earth, a picturesque pagoda, and an indigenous village of the Thao people. And then we arrive at our destination. This statue you see behind me of 9 frogs is a clever way to show how high the water level is in Sun Moon Lake. Now usually you can only see about 2 or 3 of them. Today you see all 9 of them. Hopefully next time I come back to Sun Moon Lake, I'll only see a couple of them. Sun Moon Lake needs the rain. It serves as a reservoir that drives the nation's biggest hydroelectric power plant, and they need the water for something else too. An annual event that attracts huge crowds to these shores in late summer. Every year there's an annual swim across Sun Moon Lake. It's about 3 kilometers long, and tens of thousands of people will join in. Now I've done it before, and I always thought that was my favorite way to experience the lake. But if you're in the lake, you can't actually see it. Now, my new favorite way is on a bike. Another way to experience the lake? Set up camp on the shore and enjoy some Taiwanese barbecue. Now, I chose glamping instead, opting to spend the night inside a repurposed water pipe, dreaming of filling the lake with enough water to cover up those frogs. The next day, I set out on a special boat trip straight to the heart of the lake. We passed by Lalu Island, a spiritual place for the Thao people. Legend has it that their ancestors discovered the lake while chasing a white deer, which led them to this very spot. Now, this is no ordinary boat tour. We're not just here to see the sights, we're also here for the smells. My teacher, Tian Meiling, who is indigenous Bunun, has laid out some of the fragrances of Nantou. Things like pine, tangerine, and a lemony mountain pepper that the local people use to cook with, called macao. We choose our favorite notes and very carefully mix them together into a signature fragrance. And the hard part? She wants me to come up with a name. There are a lot of different scents in here, I say. Scents from the mountains like cypress, and scents from indigenous villages like Macao. They all come together to create the scent of Nantou. And the name I chose? 回到原点, back to the beginning. Just like this excursion to the center of Taiwan and to the place where the Thao people first set up encampment on the banks of this magnificent lake. Klein, Wang, Kamashu, Pichi, and Andrew Ryan for TaiwanPlus. Coming up in part 4 of our trip to Nantou, an excursion to learn about green plums leads to a close encounter with bats in a wine cellar. Plus, we'll find out why for the people of Nantou, tea is more than just a drink.